Boo. Hello, Rose here. Now, in this video, I just want to quickly talk about why it's good to be weird, why it's good to be different. Obviously, a lot of people think that I'm weird and somewhat different. They're not all right, they're not all wrong. Everyone is weird in their own way. Most people, the normies, if you will, are weird behind closed doors. They keep their weirdness shut away. They keep their weirdness for themselves and for their closest friends and their family. A lot of people are very conscious about the way everyone else sees them and about the way they're perceived to be. And it's understandable, because we are social creatures as human beings, as vile and disgusting as they are. We're social creatures. You know, we long and yearn to be accepted and to be part of a community and part of a team. And that's fine. That's great. If that's what you want to be, that's fine. But there are those of us who, we're still people. We're still normal human beings, but we're just a little bit less afraid to show the weird, to show the strange, to show the different. A little bit less focused and less bothered on always trying to fit in, always trying to be that person that's liked by everyone. Now, no one's liked by everyone. No one. You can be the nicest guy, the most pleasant guy or girl, or you can be the most normal, the most unassuming, the most unthreatening. You can be the most likable person in the world, and not everyone's gonna like you. If you do this thing, granted, there's gonna be a lot more people that don't necessarily don't like you, but they don't understand, or they'll perceive you as being weird. Now, it's good to be weird. There's nothing wrong with being weird. You can be different. People who look like me, you know, goths, alternative people, J-rockers, emos, punks, whatever you want to call them, these alternative people, they're just like everyone else. They're just slightly less scared about showing the weird. Because trust me, if you go outside and you do your shopping, or you go and do things that every regular human being does in their day-to-day lives, looking like this, you get attention. You stand out. You look different. You draw unwanted attention from the wrong kinds of people. Now, happy people, people that are content about the way they look and about the way they are and how people see them, don't generally berate others for the way they choose to look, or what they choose to wear, or what they choose to do with their hair, or what they choose to put on their face, or what music they listen to, or what shoes or boots they wear. Normal, happy people don't berate others or put others down for doing what they want to do, doing what makes them happy. Insecure people do that. But you do get unwanted attention. You'll get assaulted verbally, you can get assaulted physically, you'll get called names, you'll get shouted at, you'll get whispered about, you'll get pointed at, stared at, laughed at. But not all the time. But by most people. Now, the point is, the weirdos, the freaks, the outcasts, the strange people, they're the best people. These people are, they generally, most of the time, these people have always been weird to a certain extent. These people have always been strange, odd, different, if you will. So growing up, especially in their younger years, in their formative years, in their school years, because we all know how cruel kids can be, these people were weird then. So they weren't generally accepted by everyone else. They generally had their small friend groups. They had to make friends with people similar to them by talking to them in a different way they talk to other people. The weird ones are just more interesting in every sense. Be weird, stay weird, do weird things, be a freak, be different. Don't worry about being accepted or not finding other people around you that are as weird as you. As they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. The way you act, if you're weird and if you want to look like this and do things like this, you will attract friends and people that look like this and do this sort of thing. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe. Don't tone it down. Don't be a watered down version of yourself. Do whatever you want to do. Do what makes you happy. The right people will come. They'll come to you, and you'll find people just as weird, or in most cases a lot weirder than yourself. Not everyone's going to understand, and that's fine. Not everyone has to understand. I don't fully understand why I do this. I just know that I do this because I enjoy it. It's fun. It makes me happy. And how boring would the world be if everyone was the same and everyone looked the same? Now, this video isn't just intended for goths, emos, punks, J-rockers, weirdos, alternative people, freaks, although that is generally my audience and what I cater to. But hopefully this video reaches a wider audience and starts to reach a few more normal people, the kind of people that perhaps would look at someone like this and wonder, why do they do that? You know, they're weird. Perhaps they're not very talkative. Perhaps they're not a nice person. Maybe I don't really want to go and speak to them. Go and speak to them. They're probably pretty cool. They're probably pretty sound. Now, yeah, I could be talking from a certain element of bias there myself, but a lot of them are worth going to talk to. A lot of them are decent people. Hopefully, this video just kind of changes a couple of people's perceptions on the weird ones out there. And if it just helps to make even one person slightly more accepting of the weirdo or the freak or the outcast, then at the end of the day, I think the video's done its job. So be weird, be different. Don't be afraid to be an outcast. Don't be afraid to be accepted. Do whatever makes you happy. You don't have to please anyone else. And I think that's all for now. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But most importantly, stay weird. Cheers.